welcome and welcome back to my channel. My name is Raquelle Lynnette. If this is your first time ever seeing my face, welcome in. So as you can see by the title of today's video, I'm going to be doing my first impressions, wear test, and review of the Gucci Eternite de Beaut 24-hour wear breathable foundation with the luminant matte finish. So if you're interested in seeing how this product performs, you're more than welcome to continue on watching. Let's go ahead and dive right in. The shade range was pretty vast. I was very impressed by the shade range that Gucci came out with, so we do appreciate that. And then I'm just going to go ahead and touch on some specs of this foundation before we go ahead and dive in. I love the luxe packaging. This is a frosted glass container. I love when my foundations come in glass containers. It just screams luxe, okay? And then we have this, it's like a very light greenish yellow top. I do like the pump. It's gold. That's luxe to me. I don't have any foundations that have a gold pump. That is so cute. And then it's like a weighted top, so this is pretty heavy. Like, this is very much luxe. I'm in the shade 420 in with the neutral undertone, and this is a 24-hour foundation, which a lot of foundations these days have been saying 24 hours. Baby, don't you ever sleep in your foundation. You're going to be one big breakout. You're never advised to sleep in your makeup. However, if there ever was an instance where you had to wear your makeup for 24 hours, this is supposed to withstand that time period. Full matte finish. This contains hyaluronic acid and black rose oil to boost and maintain skin hydration, which is very important. I do have dry, acne-prone skin. Hyaluronic acid is my best friend. It's going to infuse moisture and work for you while wearing the foundation. It also contains bamboo powder, which is natural and is going to absorb the shine all day long, which is a very interesting combo. I haven't used any foundation that contains bamboo powder, so we're going to test her out today. So Gucci describes this foundation as combining high affinity skin powders and coated pigments with a high performance polymer technology that lets skin breathe and delivers up to a 24-hour wear. This foundation stays on all day without budging or fading. It's also mask proof and sweat proof. Okay. I absolutely love that. I live in the desert. Summer's coming up. It's gonna be over 120 degrees, baby. I know that I say that I have dry, acne-prone skin, but I also do live in an extremely hot climate where I have to have a mattifying foundation, but seeing that it contains black rose oil and hyaluronic acid, I really am hoping that this works out for me. So let's go ahead and get into some skin prep and first impressions of this foundation. So I'm gonna be moisturizing my face. This is the Polypeptide 121 Future Cream by Youth to the People. This is supposed to strengthen, firm, and moisturize your face. This is an all-natural product featuring plant proteins and biotech collagen. Let this absorb into my skin. I love this gel. It's like a gel cream hybrid. It's just really good. My skin is kind of dry right now. We were recovering from a recent breakout. Then next I'll be taking this Orchid Stem Cell and Magnolia Berry. This is an adaptogen eye cream. It's very quick absorbing, and this is by Wildcat. And next I'm going to be priming my face with two primers. I'm going to be using this Glowish Blur Jam. That's a silicone-free smoothing primer just in the areas where I have larger pores, which is like my T-zone area, my nose, and then I'm going to be picking up this LYS. This is a grip primer. I just really love how this works on the other parts of my face that don't have larger pores. It's a gripping formula, so I'm hoping that it grips this Gucci formula to my face. And then just in my smile lines and this area right here and the tip of my nose, do I place a very light layer of translucence powder, because we are going to be living in this all day. Alright, let's go ahead and apply her. Going to be using this LYS foundation brush. Whoo! This is the first time I've ever had a foundation that has a fragrance. This is giving very much floral, rich. If I was a rich girl, this smells luxe. I've never tried a foundation with fragrance, so we really are going to be getting into some things today. It smells good. That's just me. I don't know why there is fragrance on this. Oh my gosh, this is so full coverage. Oh my gosh. What? I think I need to work with this quickly, actually. So let me blend this out. You can't see nothing through this. I just blended it a little bit. This is hyperly pigmented. This is hyperly pigmented. I mean, no see-through, nothing see-through. First impressions, y'all. This is very, oh my God. This is like I've never tried anything like this before in my life. Dang. I know you're lying. Now, they said full coverage, luminous matte, and it is giving full coverage, luminous matte. This is so full coverage. This is so full coverage. Do you see anything peeking through? Because I don't, and I know for sure I got birthmarks, I got some dark spots, some hyperpigmentation, but you can't see nothing through that. And that was only 1.5 pumps. And there's a little bit of like a glow to it. As you can see, it didn't dry, well, it hasn't dried down fully yet, but there still is a little bit of a glow to this. So I'm gonna go ahead and build up this side. A little bit does go a long way. Just keep that in mind. A little bit of this goes a long way. I don't even have to reapply. There's still some on my brush and I'm already having enough foundation on here to do my full forehead. Wow. Oh my gosh. I think 1 pump will be enough. I'm just gonna do 1 pump on this side. I mean, wow. So as full coverage as it is, it doesn't feel like it's weighing my skin down, which is important to me because who wants to feel like they have a full cake face on? I don't. I want it to be breathable and full coverage. Yep, 1 pump is good enough for each side, okay? Maybe even a little bit less because I have to work this down to my neck now. This is really, really, really full coverage, y'all. So it does have fragrance, but I think it smells good. I hope I don't have a reaction from it. No itchiness as I'm blending it out, so I don't think I will. Very, very full coverage. And this isn't a matte. It's not super, super matte. It's not like the Kat Von D. It's not like Fenty. It's full coverage, luminous matte. Exactly what it says. Like, it's a full coverage. You're going to get everything. All your darkest secrets are going to be hidden. You don't have to conceal. Like, this is full coverage. This is Huda Beauty full coverage. This is KVD Lock-It Original Foundation full coverage. It's covering all your darkest secrets. Like, wow. Quick too. So, you know, I'm letting it dry down, but as it's drying down, I know you can see the luminosity in these places peeking through. So it is definitely luminous. It may need to be set, so I'm going to set it with a little bit of translucence powder. And there's still so much, like, this blends. A little bit of this goes a long way, and a little bit of this goes a long way. I probably put too much in. I could probably got away with a 1/2 pump, just 1 pump. Like a 1/2 pump this side and a 1/2 pump this side, because I am having to work this down, which does make up for the price point. You're getting a super supreme coverage. A little bit goes a long way. This is going to last so long. This is going to last so long. Just seeing that it blows out so beautifully. So I'm going to go ahead and do the rest of my cream products off camera and set my concealer, and then I'm going to come back and set the foundation. So I'll be right back. Alright, so now I'm just going to go ahead and take a translucence powder. I don't want to use a pressed powder. Just this Laura Mercier translucence powder to set these areas of my face, because it's not a self-setting matte foundation. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and finish the rest of my makeup, then I'll pop back on right before I start the wear test. Alright, you guys, so this is a full face with the Gucci. I feel like the color match is really good. It's more so of like, not orange, but it's like, it's neutral, but it's so pigmented. You only need a little bit. So that was my mistake, but I made the mistake, so I can tell you guys, you only need a little bit of this, which again justifies, I feel like, the price point. So everything has been laid down. I'm gonna go ahead and live in this for 8 hours or more, and then I will check back. If this needs to be touched up, if I start seeing anything starting to crease or starting to separate, I will come back with updates. But for now, we're just gonna go ahead and start living in the product. All right, so I'm coming back with an update. It's been only an hour. It's been only an hour. You can see so much texture on my face. Like, I'm very surprised. This says that it's supposed to be luminous matte, but it's giving luminous all around. It didn't dry down to a matte like whatsoever. I don't know if they're thinking that the matte comes from the full coverage, but like there's nothing matte about this. As you can see, like there's some shine peeking through. So now I'm gonna go ahead and press now I'm gonna go ahead and put a press powder on these areas. I don't like the shine. I don't like how it's emphasizing the texture. I'm very shocked, actually. So I'm gonna go ahead and pick up this Fenty Beauty Pro Filter in 385 and set my face. As you can see, that took the shine down immediately. I'm liking how it looks with the pressed powder now. Maybe you have to set this with the pressed powder, not just a light layer of translucence powder, because it looks nice now, but I really was very shocked, only being like an hour into the wear test and seeing everything that's going on. Is not hot in my house or anything, and I literally didn't do anything. After I got done recording, I just sat down and started posting some content on other social media networks. So I wasn't working up a sweat or anything. So yeah, this is 1 hour in, and I will come back. I'll check back in another hour or two. Here we are, many hours later, and I've come with my final verdict. This is beautiful. Nothing has separated, nothing oxidized. After I came back and set it with the pressed powder, that's when it really just started to perform. So I do feel like this is this is the most full coverage foundation that I own, and it's just the truth. It's such a highly pigmented foundation, you guys. And I didn't feel any itchiness. I don't feel as if the fragrance irritated my skin in any way. This is beautiful. I was a little bit nervous when I started to see, you know, the sheen and stuff after an hour of wear, but I just know that you have to actually put like a heavier powder, or at least apply it. I just feel like you have to put a heavier powder. This is like red carpet ready. This is, I have an event to go to. This is date night, dinner. So this did transfer a little bit before I set it with the pressed powder. After I set it with the pressed powder, it didn't transfer. So it does not dry down to a matte. So to justify the price, I would just say this is one of those foundations that you're either you always have to have at least one splurge foundation in your collection. You have to have at least one. If you're in the market for a very high quality, high pigmented, long wearing foundation that is extremely luxe and it's going to last for a very long time, and you probably will use to the very last drop, I would suggest picking this up. It's a nice to have foundation. Like I said, this is such a beautiful, you can't see anything peeking through. It's a beautiful red carpet ready foundation. That's the only way I can describe it. It's as red carpet because it matches so beautifully. It withstands. It's beautiful. You feel luxurious when you're applying it. It's one of those splurge items that you just take out of your drawer and you're like, oh yeah, I'm wearing the Gucci today. And it's always going to perform. This looks beautiful, very natural, matte. It's just one of those splurge items that are a nice to have. I wouldn't necessarily say you absolutely need this. These are one of those nice to have for those red carpet ready date night event type of things that you want to attend. So I personally do like it. I like it after I set it with the pressed powder, And I am going to keep it because I got a few events to go to this year, and I'm going to be stepping out and I want to feel good. And this makes me look really, really good, and it definitely did withstand. So that is my honest opinion for you guys. I would give this, I would say this is a 9 out of 10. Just because of the price point and how you do have to have this be really full coverage. Sometimes I do like a matte foundation to dry down by itself and have that like velvety finish, and this is just like a luminous mattifying, so you do have to set it with the powder. So that's where the point came off, but other than that, a little bit goes a long way. Shade match is beautiful, luxurious packaging, and it just is, it looks really good. So high marks across the board. If you enjoyed this review, go ahead and give me a thumbs up. Leave me a comment down below if you want me to review any other foundations, anything else in the market that you could possibly think of. I'm all ears. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and I will see you guys here in another video very soon. Bye.